I'm a glob. I have no idea where I am. I'm lost. There's desert everywhere. This map is useless. There's nothing over here that looks like this. Nothing. Nothing looks like this, and there's monsters. There's monsters everywhere. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. They're coming. The spiders, creepers. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. Lost. No, no. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Get away. Get away. Ah. No. Should have had raised minimap. Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft, the only place where the sand and the snow will meet but never touch. Today I'm going to be showing you a mod that I've been using for a very long time and is extremely useful and something that I personally think should have been included in the vanilla of Minecraft quite some time ago. But today I'm going to be showing you Raise Minimap. And if you can see up in my top corner there, I do have a little mini-map showing me the surrounding area. Now, Raise Minimap actually has quite a lot to it, so I will go ahead and show you all of that because it's so useful and so helpful that you can't live without it once you've used it. Now, when you have the map, if you go ahead and press the X key, it will show you a larger version of the map, giving you a better idea of what the surrounding area looks like. It gives you some depth and shows you some areas that you can check out, higher areas, lower areas, and it will show you your coordinates no matter where you go and where you're traveling. So that's very useful, especially if you're down in a cave and you don't know exactly where you are. You can always tell what height you're at, so you can dig your way back up if you absolutely have to. Now, if you hit the N key, it will bring up the menu, which you see right here. Now, you can disable the mini map if you want to. If you don't need it, you just want to put it away, or you're making a video like I am right now and don't want to use it, you can hide it. And it has three different render types. The first being surface, obviously. You can show biome, and it will show you color coding where the different biomes are. And then there is the cave one, which I personally have never been able to get to work right. It seems to show elevation based on light percentages, so I think it just helps you if you light up the caves that you're in for the most part. Not really sure. But you also have a death point. Now, if you have this working and enabled, it will show you where you died. So if you die somewhere and you spawn back at your bed or spawn back at the home spawn point, whichever one, it will show a spot on the map marked with an X that says death point. And it'll tell you how far away it is, so you'll actually be able to run back exactly to where you died to get all your stuff that you lost at the moment of death. So that's a really useful something to have. If you go into the minimap options, it's a whole other section of stuff. You can change the shape of your minimap. You can put it into a compass or a square, whichever one you like. You can change the texture. Ray Minimap is obviously the default. If you click it, it shows Zan Minimap, which gives you a little different, little more antique-y look around the edges. You can change the position of it. So right now it's on the upper right, or you can go on the bottom right, upper left, bottom left, whichever your preference is, whichever one you think. And you can change the way it's scaled. Now I have mine set to auto because it's just easiest. It scales depending on how big my screen is or how big the window is. You can change it to small, and as you can see, it's pretty much impossible to read. Normal, large, larger, and then GUI scale or auto. And you can change the opacity of your map as well. So if it's taking up too much space, you want to see what's up in that corner, you can drop it down to 25. Still gives you a vague idea of where you are, but you can see the tree behind it. 50, 75, and back to 100. Now you can also change these settings on the large map, which is the map that you get when you press X. Filtering, you can show your coordinates in a different versions. I prefer this one because it's more accurate in my head. Show the menu key, yes, no, very easy. Change the font scale, your default zoom, and some other awesome things. Update frequency, all that good jazz. I usually just leave all this alone. It makes everything run a lot better. Now you can change your surface map options, so you can change how things are. Like right now it's set to dynamic. The lighting is set on dynamic, and what that means is as it goes from day to night, your map will adjust. So when it's nighttime, the map will show that it is nighttime, which I can show you right now. As you can see, the map is updated and shows a much darker version of everything. And you can change the lighting. So right now it's on dynamic. Well, if I change it to daytime, it'll always show the map in a daytime setting. Nighttime will always be in nighttime. Disabled just shows it whatever the color of the blocks are, regardless of what time of day it is. And then dynamic. I like dynamic. It gives me a better idea of what's going on around me. You can change the lighting type. 2, 1, 2 is a little bit darker. Fun times. Terrain undulate. And all this shows basically what the terrain looks like. So like terrain depth, if I disable that, you won't be able to tell as easily. And if you remove undulate, it just flattens the whole thing out and you can't actually see that much. So yeah, more options, tons of more options. Now the really cool, awesome thing about this mod is the entity's radar. Now if you turn this on, and then you have all these choices, you can show every creature on your map as if you were using radar. So other players will be able to see animals, monster, slime, squid, other living things. Lightning will show up and show your direction. So as you can see, now I've got a whole ton of things around me that I didn't know were there. Well, I knew that creeper was there. And on the map, as you can see, some of the dots are a little bit brighter than other ones. Now the bright dots are at the level that you are at on the map. So like all the brightest dots are at the 67 level. And if I drop down levels or if I go deeper underground, the ones below that are a little bit more transparent will become clearer because I'm actually getting closer to them. So if you see these things on your map, you'll know if it is actually right next to you or if it's underneath you or above you, depending on your location, so you won't be confused as to be surrounded by monsters when you're really not being surrounded by monsters. And that's the entity's radar. Marker options, this is for waypoints. It'll show it in different sections, which I will show you in just a moment. You can look at about the minimap, shows the version, who made it, and then you can go to the forums by clicking those two buttons. You can check to see if there's a new update, or you can have it auto update. Now, if you want to, which I strongly suggest doing, you can set waypoints, which will set it directly where you are. So if I hit add, it will add one directly where I am, current, or you can adjust it just depending on what you want to do. Now, I will just set this to current. And you can adjust the color of this waypoint however you want, which you will understand in a moment. So I want a little bit blue. And make that back, exit menu, and now I've got this little dot right here in the middle of nowhere that tells me how far away I am from it. Now if I take off in this direction, now no matter how far away I get, where I go, that will always be there. And that will tell me exactly where it is at all times. Now, say you get really far away and you get a lot of waypoints and they're kind of clouding up your area and you don't necessarily want to be staring at them all the time. If you go back into your menu and go to waypoints, you can actually turn them on and off so that you can or cannot see them, but they will always be here. So if you decide later on that you want to go and find the thing that you had marked previously, you can turn it on, go find it, check it out, see if there was something you missed or something that you wanted to go do. Very easy, and you can always remove them if you want to. Remove, and it's gone. That's a really useful thing because, as we all know, getting lost in Minecraft is an extremely easy thing to do. So set up a waypoint at your house, you'll always know where it is, you'll never get lost, you can always find your way back home. Same with the death point, very useful, very nice thing to have because, you know, you die a lot in Minecraft and lose all your stuff, and that's just not fun. Not fun at all. Not fun, and you can always change the key config depending on how you want to do things. A lot of these aren't being used, so you know if you want to set them up so that you can, just do your thing. Whatever's most comfortable for you and the thing that you want to do. But yeah, that is Ray's Minimap. Very nice, a very great thing, an awesome utility to have in Minecraft, something that I thoroughly think should be included in the vanilla. If not the entity radar, then there should be some sort of minimap and some kind of waypoint system, because honestly, the compass and the map are not as helpful as they should be. In my opinion, just my opinion. So go download this. You download this right now because you're going to need it and you're going to use it for the rest of your days. that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I would appreciate a like. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to TGN because they're cool too. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.